President Donald Trump's campaign is a train wreck, and he's addressing it by attacking his allies in true Trumpian fashion. So now, President went on a little bit of a Twitter storm on Monday morning at Fox News. This is after binging Fox and Friends, which is ironic. He said this: so hard to watch Fox News anymore. They're working so hard against the people, viewers that got them there. Their contributors are a disaster and all over the place. The radical left has scared Fox into submission, just like they have so many others. Sad, but we win. Let me just address something real quick, right, on that. They're working so hard against the people, the viewers that got them there. Dude, you are Fox News' number one viewer. I'm just saying. All right. Oh, man. Imagine if the left actually had that kind of power to change the media, to reshape the biggest cable news channel in the country, to reach millions of viewers with leftism. Imagine. Oh, that'd be great. Unfortunately, we don't have that kind of reach. We don't have that kind of power in this country. The left has essentially been disarmed, which is sad. But anyway, in reality, what's Fox News doing? Well, Fox News, as I've reported before, they've taken a little bit of a mixed bag approach to COVID-19. There are some hosts like Ginny Impero and Sean Hannity that are like, oh, masks are great. And then you also have Tucker Carlson. Yeah. So what we have is the Republican establishment, congressional Republicans, the moneyed class, who have realized that Donald Trump is an electoral disaster. The big money is not backing Donald Trump or his allies in Congress. In fact, that's got a lot of Republicans incredibly nervous. In fact, there's a report in Politico, which was a warning that was shown to lawmakers last month that, quote, painted a grim picture of the GOP's long-running problem. Republican senators and challengers lagged behind Democrats by a collective $30 million in the first quarter of 2020. So now understand, like, money is what matters to the establishment, okay? So the idea of whether or not you can attract big money corporate donors to your side, to them is like, that's everything. That's everything that matters to them. And so when one side or the other is unable to raise large sums of money from corporate America, that sets off alarm bells. Like, oh my God. Oh, Donald Trump and the Republicans are not raising all these sorts of corporate donations? Oh no, they're in big, big trouble. Let me tell you. But look, there's a little bit of truth to that. I mean, although big money does matter, it matters a lot less in these big elections where really it's the media. It's the media with that free, basically free advertising and in the form of, free media coverage and political ads. And so nonetheless, that's got them concerned because, oh my God, we're not raising enough money. So that also means the donors are backing Democrats. To me, that's also a big problem, right? Because I don't like the fact that the Democrats are taking big donor and big corporate money, because then they're going to serve the big donors and big corporations. But what's important here, and the takeaway, is that the big donors are basically betting on Trump and Republicans to get wiped out in this next election. And so what they're doing is that they're saying, we're going to back the people that are going to win. So we're going to pump them full of money so that they will still do the stuff that we want them to do, and that we're not associated with Donald Trump, who is a loser, basically, or is going to be a loser. So got to understand how that works. So now, that fear, by the way, the fear of Republicans getting wiped out electorally is coming from, I think, the Murdoch family, again, with the big donors. And so you see the changes being pushed at Fox, at least when it comes to some some hosts of their shows, Sean Hannity, as I said, Janine Pirro, Steve Ducey, all talking about how, ooh, yeah, hey, masks, you got to wear the masks. They work. And that counteracts their programming that they have done before, where they, let me put it nicely, they casted some doubt about the efficacy of wearing face masks and doing the social distancing and all that stuff. And so, well, now they're very, very concerned because the American people overwhelmingly do support wearing masks, and they do support social distancing. They also support, by an overwhelming margin, over 50% say, let's shut down the economy again in order to combat coronavirus. This is something that the American people are incredibly worried about. And yes, they're also worried about the economy, which is why, again, majority of people say, let's do a UBI. Let's do some of these policies that will help the American people as we lock down to combat this virus. The Republican Party has not taken that position. They took the position of a one-time $1,200 check, which was obviously not enough. And they're basically refusing to do anything else, even though McConnell has started to come around to one more $1,200 check. Oh, well, golly gee, how great, how kind and magnanimous of you, Mr. McConnell, Mr. Turtle Man, for allowing us to go broke a little bit slower as we don't shut down the economy, as we force kids back to school, which kids, of course, will become super spreaders of the virus. And yeah, I mean, are they trying to wipe out their own base? I mean, this just makes me wonder, like, yes, maybe they are trying to wipe out their own base and then take as many of the rest of us as they can with them. I don't know what the end game of this is. It's not helping the economy. It's not helping anybody to deny the coronavirus. And yet, here we are. Here we are. So anyway, as far as electoral politics is concerned, well, you've got the polls. The polls are what's triggering Donald Trump. Look, we don't know exactly what segment on Fox News triggered the president into tweeting this, but we can only assume it involved reporting on Donald Trump's disastrous polling numbers. For example, independents. He's basically lost independents. A lot of independent voters who voted for him last time are not going in this direction this time. You also have his approval rating, which is basically in the toilet. 56% of Americans disapprove of the job the president is doing. 41% approve on coronavirus alone. 56% disapprove of his handling of the pandemic. He is a walking disaster, and everyone knows it. But if you report on the reality, oh, no. Unacceptable. I don't like facts. I don't like polls, fake news, radical left. I mean, look, everything is the fault of the radical left or whatever with this guy. Again, you can just go back to his 4th of July speech when it was nothing but divisive rhetoric against what he calls the radical left. It's amazing. It's amazing. So, I mean, look, this guy, he's a baby. He's a dangerous narcissist. We've got over 50,000 coronavirus cases in a single day. Florida shattered all records with over 15,000 cases in a single day. A single day. Arizona, Texas, Florida, they're all running out of hospital beds. And this guy is tweeting unhinged conspiracy theories. It's amazing. And it's all because Trump is a sad, pathetic little snowflake of a man who cannot handle the truth. And he's going to keep denying reality, even if it kills us. Hey guys, hopefully you enjoyed that free video. Now I'm going to have to ask you a favor. Between the demonetization and the YouTube algorithm messing around with view counts, etc., we're having a hard time adjusting to the new YouTube reality, which is where you guys come in. See, we have a Patreon, patreon.com/TYTNation, set up to help us rely on you guys, the viewers, instead of big corporate ads. Look, you know the show. You know how I'm not in favor of big corporations anyway. So help us transition away from relying on the ad model to pay the bills and sign up to be a patron, patreon.com/TYTNation. That goes a long way to help us keep the lights on. And you guys will know that you're supporting independent progressive media.